Back again. What's up, guys? This is week number 4, and you can't hear me because I don't have my headset on, probably. Let me put my headset on. We'll try this again. All right, here we go. Take 2. Hey, everybody. It's Dave again, and this is another weekly video. Wow, I really fucked that up, didn't I? Wow, let's try that again. All right, we'll try again. Take 3. Which way am I going with this? All right, we'll go. Take 3. Here we go. Take 3. Hey, everybody, what's going on? Dave here with another week on what's going on in my crazy world, my crazy life of both life and Dungeons and Dragons and tabletop games. So this is going to be for week number 4, January 23rd through the 29th. And don't you love my hat? God, I got this. I actually purchased this hat probably about 6 months back in Orlando. And can you believe that you can actually buy a hat like this in Florida? God, I would have never thought that. But, man, I wish I would run into more of these awesome hats. I would totally buy them up. So what's going on, guys? Had a great week last week. Had a big schedule change announcement. Had a bunch of goals I announced this last week. And everything is moving forward. So I want to first remind all of my players, whether you are in my Saturday night game, which used to be the Sunday afternoon game, and all of my patrons that got into the closed Wizards of the Coast playtest for the new module that is going to be announced in the upcoming months. Really awesome module, by the way. Can't talk about it, of course, because of the NDAs that we had to sign and everything. But reminder, guys, tomorrow is January 26th, and your feedback needs to be handed in via the link that was sent to you by Wizards of the Coast. So, guys, gals, due diligence. Make sure that you get those surveys into the Dungeon Master, the little bald guy over at Wizards of the Coast. So make sure you get those in. I just wanted to remind all my players and all of my patrons that are involved in that closed test. So we'll be looking forward to the next one coming out in the future. So, all right. So take care of that tomorrow. All right, so I want to talk to you guys about the gold system that you guys know, or the EXP system that has been in place for 4+ years that I've been streaming on Twitch. Well, it is a unfortunate thing, and I want to announce that I am taking the gold bot away. It is going to unfortunately disappear from here on out. I had huge aspirations of turning this thing into something more, but it's just going to cost too much money and too much hosting on other sites and stuff to make this happen. And plus, with the new bot transitioning over, I just couldn't get it working, and I just don't have time to fiddle with it, to be honest. And plus, the gold system has been in decline for the past several, I would say probably almost 2 years or so. So I've decided that unfortunately we're not going to have it anymore. And I know that may make some people mad and whatnot, but guys, I really apologize. And you know, that was sort of like the beginning of chaos as I started injecting more and more stuff into gameplay and into my overall bowl, my melting pot of things that I have to do. So I am going to pluck that out of the bowl, out of the melting pot, and put that to the side. Not to say maybe down the line, maybe we may incorporate it again if I could, find some reasonable solution for it. But from here on out, guys, it is definitely gone, and I apologize. And I hope I don't lose anybody over this. But it is just one less thing I'm going to have to worry about, and then Plus, it's going to allow me to do more quick giveaways anyway, instead of worrying about the bot and the bidding and everybody waiting to the last second to start bidding, and then I got to wait 30-45 minutes before bidding is done. And I'm just, with all of the injection, the delay of the stream, it's just a pain in the ass, guys. I'm sorry. I'm just going to be blunt. It's a pain in the ass. And it's something that I've contemplated about over the last several months. And I was hoping that this new bot was going to be the solution, make everything easier, but I can't get it working. And I just, honestly, guys, I don't want to fiddle with it. So, gold system / EXP system gone. I will, however, still keep everybody's totals, so you'll still have your totals. I'm not going to get rid of them. They've been stored now in my cloud. And you'll also notice that on the patron page, and the patron contributing levels have also been affected, and they've been cut. So once again, guys, third time apologizing. I apologize. All right, so I have news on a rebroadcast of something that Arv and myself, you guys know Arv and the Arvanauts, Arv on Eleron. We were supposed to have a stream on Thanksgiving. He got sick. Unfortunately, we couldn't do it. December, I had to cancel because I was sick. Now it's January. We're in the process of getting another date. Looks like we're going to have something lined up in February, and we're going to have a combined DM workshop with Arv and myself, which has been several months in the making now. But nonetheless, we're going to do this. I swear we were going to get together and do this. So look for some date in May, and as soon as I find out, guys, you will be the first ones to know. I promise. All right, so next thing I want to be talking about is me reaching out to more YouTube channels. I'm going to be reaching out to more streamers on Twitch and coercing with them, doing more workshops like what I want to do with Arv and what I've done with Schmo. And I really enjoyed what I had done with Schmo. Me and, you guys know FS8 Schmo, I think it is. I just call him Schmo. But he's also another broadcaster of D&D games, and you can check out his channel. He does a lot of Adventures League stuff as well. So, about 3 months ago, he and I got together, had a great time. I really loved it, and I want to do more of these, and they're probably going to be on a Wednesday night, because this goes into what I want to talk about next. So all of the DM workshops, all of the all of the other get-togethers that I have with other personalities on Twitch and or YouTube is going to move to Wednesday night, which is the original night that I used to do all these digital Dungeon Master workshops. So look for those to resume here in the near future. Sorry guys, my hat is kind of messing with the chroma screen, but hey, you guys get it. So this goes into my next topic that I want to talk about, and that is my Thursday night game. I am going to be doing a Thursday night game. This is a commission that I've recently picked up that is going to be starting in early February, in the first week of February. So they do not want to be streamed. They do not want to be on YouTube, and I totally am for that. If that's what these people that have commissioned me do not want, I'm going to go with that 100%. That's just less work that I have to do getting it on YouTube and all that other stuff. So what does that mean, and why am I talking about it? Well, I have talked to the person that I've been talking with the entire time, setting all of this up, and he has agreed to allow me to talk about this via discussion like what I am doing with you right now. And I'm going to give you, every other week, I'm going to give you like a videography or a recap, a very detailed and extensive recap, probably in the 15 to 30 minute range. So even though you're not going to be able to see this visually, I will probably be able to give you some screenshots. I will also be able to do some art and stuff like that and kind of spruce it up. So you guys will have that that every other week starting is actually starting in about 2 weeks or so. So I'm really looking forward to doing that, and maybe I might start doing that with all of my games, including the Adventures League games. I think that it might be actually pretty fun, and I think that actually could engage a lot of discussion. I think it would be great. So, to move on, let's talk about Patreon. All right, we are going to move on now. I'm going to show you guys the... Okay, so next, let's talk about Patreon. All right, and what I want to do is show you the actual Patreon website. I want to show you the actual Discord server. This is something that I have not done, and it was a total goof up on my part. I need to show you guys this, because a lot of people are asking, what is this Patreon? What do you mean? How do I sign up for games and all this other stuff? How do I get digital download rewards and stuff? Well, I'm going to show you. Okay, everybody. I will have the Patreon website linked down in the comments section below. And this is a way that you can help support what I do. My goal is to be able to do this full time, as you guys know. I'm in my 5th year of doing this, and I want to take this to the next level. And this great resource, this great tool, Patreon, is a great way for me to obtain the goals that I want to reach. So, as you can see here, and you can get here by going to www.patreon.com/digitaldungeonmaster. And this is my page. There's in the middle here at the top, this talks about what my goals are, what my aspirations are, and I need your help to make this happen. You know, I have a lot of people, why aren't you doing more games? Why aren't you doing more tutorials? Well, guys, I have to work. I have to keep this roof over my head. I have to, you know, keep the lights on. I have to pay for this expensive internet. And this is a way for me to obtain my goals if I want to do this full time. And plus, you know, there's the YouTube channel, there's also Twitch, and et cetera, and et cetera. But Patreon is a great way. And this has actually really made everything kind of go to the next level. Now, as you can see, I've already got 33 patrons here, and I've already had a couple more sign up. So at the new month, when the first rolls over, it will be 35, and the amounts will go up a little bit. Now, as you can see here, there are goals that I give to the community, and we reach the goals. Okay. Now, the first goal was $25. This allowed me to get some coconut oil and black Jamaican castor oil for this beautiful specimen, this beautiful beer that you see in front of you. This allows me, the $25 goal, to keep that in check and to keep this beard looking as glorious for you as I can. All right, all kidding aside. That's sort of like a joke goal level. Well, the first goal level that was really actually reached was the $50 goal. And this allows me to do a weekly newsletter that is available to all of my patrons from the $1 level all the way up to the $100 level if you want to, you know, contribute that much. And what the treasure chest is, a weekly newsletter. I get it out either Monday or Tuesday for the most part, and it's something random. Maybe it's a story of my life. Maybe it's something that happened to me. Maybe it's a system that I had seen. Maybe I also talked about the cipher system in great detail over several weeks. I've told life stories about things that have happened in my life, very personal to me, things that I have not shared to other people, but I've told them to my patrons. So this was the first mini goal to get everything started, and it was reached. And I've been doing this patron David's Treasure Chest every week, and I actually really enjoy doing this. I love running the games and all that other stuff, but I really love voicing myself in the treasure chest. And it's basically like a story of my life, and not only D&D, but personal stuff as well as I went through growing up. And I'm not the only one that has gone through things. Everybody in the world, everybody in the history of mankind has gone through things. And this is just one little way for me to tell my story that I normally wouldn't tell. So the next level was $150. This allowed me to start the Adventures League patron games, and this was an every other Friday night affair. And I had, maybe 5 or 6 dedicated people that had always been signing up. Well, now it's kind of gone a little bit larger than I'd wanted, that I expected, not wanted, but expected. But when this happened, hey, I started the Adventures League game on Friday night, and it's been going for months. I mean, it's been really awesome. So the next goal was reached at $300, and that goal allowed me to take the every other Friday night game and make it a weekly Friday night affair. So that's why when you are watching the stream on Friday night, these are my patrons that sign up on the website to play. And on one Friday night, we do the DDEX1 series, which is the Tyranny of Dragons series. And then on the following night, on the next Friday, we do the DDAL05, which is the Storm King's Thunder Adventures League series. And we just flip-flop back and forth. And once we finish Season 1, once we finish, Tyranny of Dragons, and once we finish the 5th season, Storm King's Thunder, then we can do other things. We can go on to the second one, which is the Elemental Evil. We could go on to the third one, which is Out of the Abyss. And then we also have the Curse of Strahd series to go through. So we've got plenty and plenty and plenty. We've got probably a couple years of content to go. And then once we run out, maybe we'll do something else. Maybe we will do Pathfinder Society, which has been a poll that I just put up recently, which actually has a very, very, very good result of people wanting to try Pathfinder. Maybe we'll do the 13th Age public play that they have. Maybe we'll do the new Numenera public play stuff that they have. There's all kinds of alternatives out there that we can do. So this is a every Friday night affair, and as long as it doesn't reach below the goal of 300, we'll continue to do it every Friday night. All right. So the next goal is $500. And we were actually over $500, but last month lost a couple people. It's dipped back down. But this is the goal that if we hit $500, this is where I start creating custom content. And this custom content will be primarily for Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition. There may be some PDFs that I create that'll involve Savaged Worlds, or maybe the Cipher system, whether it be just core Cipher system or Numenera or the Strange. But it'll be Numenera before the Strange, because I'm really more into Numenera. And these are not going to be really cheap. These aren't going to be, just a Word document. This is going to be a one-page front and back PDF of, either rule mechanic, new archetypes that I'm going to create, new spells, new monsters. Maybe you guys want some high-level orcs. I'll make some high-level orcs for you. If you want challenge rating 20 orcs, I'll make them for you. I'll make, 6 or 8 different ones. And make them exciting. They will not be boring like other supplements that are out right now. These will be really nicely done PDFs. I've just got the Photoshop suite, the Adobe suite, and now I have the capability of making all of these really nice PDFs, and I'm going to do that. And I want to put out the highest quality content that I can for all of you. And if I need art, which I probably will for my first PDF, I'm going to commission Vay, or if Vay can't do it, I'll find another artist and have art commissioned. So these aren't going to be just thrown together at the last minute. These are going to be really nicely done. And if, every month that we're at the $500 level mark or higher, I will put out a one-page front and back, rule mechanics, whatever. Like I said, primarily it'll be 5e, but most of the, sometimes I may do something Savage Worlds or Cipher System. So I had one that was going to come out last month, but I was sick for the entire month. And the first one that I have coming out at the end of this month is going to be on black powder weaponry. And it is probably going to be over 2 pages. So there's a chance it may be even over 2 pages. It's probably going to be more likely to be the 3-page range for this. But it's going to be black powder weapons that I'm going to be incorporating into my Dungeons & Dragons 5e game. All of the mechanics will be there. All of the classes that will be proficient. all of the, if I make any feats, which I may or may not, I'm not going to tell you, all of the different weaponry, all of the different equipment involved, including, you know, requirements, including gold cost, mechanics. They're going to be very expensive to use. I mean, you figure black powder is a very rare type of, I guess you could say, magic. You know, when you see something explode and kill something at a range instead of using a bow, that is going to take a lot of money to obtain and to upkeep by buying expensive gunpowder and ammo. There's going to be special pouches. If you get shot with fire, say if you get hit by a fireball, there's a chance your gunpowder pouch may explode. So depending on the type of gunpowder pouch that you have, it's going to be more or less likely to explode. It's common sense stuff. It's not, I'm not creating any kind of, you know, god-awful mechanics. I mean, this is real-life stuff that I've really been thinking about. There's going to be pistols, rifles, and a blunderbuss. And then I'm going to incorporate some grenades that you can actually throw, which are very volatile as well. And also, if you want to incorporate black powder into traps, I'm going to have options for that as well. So that's an example of what the PDFs are going to entail. And these PDFs could, like I said, involve nothing but spells, monsters, anything else like that. I mean, just anything, magic items, all kinds of stuff. All right. Now let's go to the next goal. If $750 a month can be reached, then this one-page PDF will be turned into 2 pages. So it will allow me to do a couple different things. All right. That is going to be the $750 reward. Now, if I get to 1,000, then this is where I'm going to start looking to maybe go part-time at work. All right. And if I can go part-time at work and do this full-time, then I'll still be able to keep benefits, yada, 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 from work. All right. And then when this goal is also reached, then I will also put out a 1-page adventure. And it will also include cartography as well. So I'll have to commission Vay for that as well. So it will be a 1-page adventure, front and back, and also cartography and anything else that I need. All right, that's the $1,000 mark. So at the $1,000 mark, you're going to get 2-page, basically 3 PDFs a month. That's basically, well, one 2-page front and back, and then the adventure PDF. And then that'll all be available at the end of the month. And then the last goal that I have right now, this is probably where I will officially declare and go part-time at work. And this is also going to allow me to hire a part-time employee that's going to help me with social media, reaching out to other streamers and stuff like that. And I have other goals, and I have big goals, guys. I really want this to happen, and I want to be able to provide to you the best content that I can. And the only way I'm going to be able to do that is to actually hire people to help me out. You know, if I'm able to hire somebody for social media and stuff like that, it's going to take a lot of time off of my plate. Plus, it's going to do nothing but actually help in promoting everything. All right, because that's something that unfortunately I just don't have time to do. With prepping for games, creating content, working full time, I don't have a lot of time, guys. I really don't. And being able to hire a couple of people would be awesome. So the $1,500 mark, and then the next one would probably be $2,500, and that is going to be able to hire another person to do all the videography that I need. So if I need videos edited, I'll just give them to that person. They could edit them really quickly, get them up on YouTube, and that's going to allow me to even take more off of my plate and just create content and create more content and create more. And that's what I want to do for you guys, and be able to run games and have really nicely put together games where I can actually sit down and plan for the game and spend hours of planning and prepping for my games. And that's what I want to do. So that's the goals that I have on Patreon, guys. Now, these are the levels that you can actually get into. And I'm going to move myself over here. I just moonwalked over to the other side of the screen. So the first reward level is the Kobold, and this is $1 or more a month, and this gives you access to the community Discord server, which I will show you at the end here, and also this will give you access to my David's Weekly Treasure Chest, and I'll show you what one of the treasure chests look like. All right, this is the treasure chest for this week, and you can just click on it. It's for the 23rd through the 29th, and this is what you get. This is basically, it just talks about everything that I'm working towards this year. Changing reward levels, changing schedules around, changing games. Sort of like a weekly Monday video, but I actually go into a lot more detail here. All right, and also, like I said, I've also done previous treasure chests in the past that I've actually talked to everybody about personal things that have gone on in my life that I've never told anybody before. So that's the Kobold. So if you sign up as Kobold, you get the treasure chest and access to the community Discord server. There's people in there every day, either texting, either chatting with text or with video. Not video, but audio, my bad. And that's just for $1 or more, whatever you want to do. Then there's the Goblin. This is the $5 a month, and this will give you everything in the dollar pledge. And then this is also going to give you access to all of the downloadable digital content that I will be putting out at the end of this month and any other month that we're over the $500 reward mark. So there's no download section here yet, but there will be one here. And you can access treasure chests, the Adventures League signups, and any other, the non-supporter posts. I do stuff for non-supporters as well. So you can just click on those and check them out. So the next reward level is the Bugbear. And this is for $10 a month, and this gives you access to the Adventures League games. And you can see that I have nice posts for all of the patrons to check out, to where if you want to sign up for a game, I have them out well in advance. I have them now out until early March right now, so you can sign up, and it tells you what game it's for. This is for DDEX1-4, which is Dues for the Dead. This is the 4th part of the Tyranny of Dragons, and it says sign-ups are for March 3rd, 2017 at 6 p.m. And then you would just click on it, and you can see that Raz and Dragon Bait has already signed up. And you can just scroll down, and here's more. Here's one for February 17th. Here's one for February 10th, and you can just tell the different games. So that's how you sign up for the games. And that's for the $10 Adventures League Friday night. And I've only got 4 spots left, because I also decided, I mentioned last week that I was thinking about hiring a Dungeon Master if the Adventures League signups got too big. Well, I thought about it, and I don't want to do that. I'd rather just keep it me doing the games, because that's why everybody's on the channel. They're there for me. So I don't want to hire anybody else to do the work for me. Unless it's like social media or like a video editor or something like that. That's fine. But to run games, it's just going to be me. Unless I have a special guest DM or something like that, then of course I'll be able to DM. But yeah. But I've got 4 spots left, guys. If you want to get into the Adventures League games, I'm only running a total of 12 spots. And I've got 8 people. And I'm only going to run 12. So that's what I'm going to do. Then there's another $10 pledge. And the other $10 pledge is, this is a pledge for people that just do not want to play Adventures League. This is going to give you the option to, and I'm sorry, that's the Bugbear. That's the Bugbear level. This is if you don't want to play Adventures League and you want to help contribute with $10 a month, that's fine. And I totally appreciate that, and I respect that you don't want to play. So you don't have to play. But you'll get access to, the Discord server, you'll get access to the treasure chest, you'll get access to all the digital downloads, and you'll get a big Bugbear hug from me every month for your support. And then after that, then we go to the $25 pledge, which is the Invisible Stalker, which is what I call it. You'll see the theme where I have NP sit with monsters. And this is going to give you priority in all of the Adventures League games. This also is going to allow you to collaborate with me on creating my monthly PDF. So every month that we have a PDF coming out, I'll get with you at the beginning, and we'll talk about what the theme is for the month and what input that you have for it. I think that's a great idea to get the community involved as well. So, and then plus you'll get all the other rewards from the other pledge levels. Here's the new campaign that I just announced yesterday. This is a bi-monthly Thursday campaign. And if you are looking for a dungeon master that really cares about putting on the best possible game that the players can experience, then I am going to be doing a Thursday game, so I am looking for players. We'll start it with a minimum of 3 players, and we'll have a maximum of 7 players. And like I said, it will be every other Thursday, and this is going to be where the players get to choose whatever rule set that the players want to play. If you want to play 5e, that's fine. If you want to play 4e or Essentials, that's fine. If you want to play the Dragon Age RPG, that's fine. Numenera, Pathfinder, Pathfinder Society, or any Savage Worlds games. These are the games that I'm willing to run for you. So you have control on the rule set you want to play, on the content that you want to play. You have, you're going to get to choose the house rules. So it's a win-win for the players. So if you have a lot of time, if you have a group of players and you don't have a DM, sign up on Patreon. All right. This is $25 a session. You figure if you go out to the movies and if you go out to dinner and the cost of gas and anything else, it's well over $25. So for a night of fun, you can play D&D for $25 a session. All right? And this is really fair. I've seen other people, other dungeon masters, I guess if you want to say professional dungeon masters that charge, they charge, I've seen upwards to $75 a session per person. I don't want to do that. So $25, that's what it is. All right. And then next I have a $50 pledge. And this is where if you need any kind of counseling on playing, if you need any kind of counseling on building your campaign, if you need ideas, this is where you will get me for, even though it says 45 minutes, I've gone well over an hour on all of the occasions that I've been talking with the pledgers that pledge this level. And this is very limited as well. So we could talk about anything. We could talk about me. We could talk about you. Talk about anything. Anything game-related, anything. All right? Even if there's video games you want to talk about. Talk about Football Manager for an hour. I don't care. An hour and a half, whatever. And you will also get all of the other rewards as like all of the other levels before that. Now, the private one-on-one only comes with this level. Anything higher than this does not pertain. So even though you'll get the reward levels from everything lower than that current level, you will not get the private one-on-one because of the time constraint and stuff. All right, so here's the Saturday night weekly game. This is my old Sunday game. It's rotated to Sunday. Now, I don't have any spots available in this, but if I have any players leave, and I do have players leave from time to time, then I will open up another spot for you to join in with a character of the appropriate level that the other characters in the game are. So I've had one patron join in due to other players having to bow out and stuff, and when I have more players that leave, then I will open it up and have more spots available. But the Saturday night game is currently full. Now, there's the Beholder pledge level, and this is people that really want to see everything succeed and allow me to do this full time. So you're going to get access to everything basically. It's like a special $100 pledge. I do have a patron for that, and I thank that patron so much. It allows me to. That patron has actually got all of this kick-started for me. And it has been, I really thank this patron. Not going to name the person or anything, but this has allowed me to get everything going, and you know who you are, and I totally appreciate it. And plus, with this patron level, I'll also send you some stuff every now and then that I get to test things out or make videos for. I will also send stuff to these pledges at this level, which I think honestly is it's only fair. So there you go. That is the Patreon, guys. That is the Patreon page. That is the Patreon page. A lot of people have asked, what is the Patreon page? Well, if you want to become a patron, help support what I do, guys, this is how you do it. And I appreciate it, every bit. Now, let's take a look at the Discord server, shall we? So here is the Discord server for the Digital Dungeon Masters. You can see there are quite a few people in here. There are quite a few people. And, you know, like I said, guys, there is an announcement tab that you can find out. Here's the FAQ. If you're going to be, you know, getting in games and stuff, here's everything talking about please get a headset, don't have speakers and a microphone, etc., etc. Here's a general chatting tab, and this is where everybody gets in and posts funny pictures, corny videos, and you know, it's actually pretty awesome, and a lot of people discuss stuff, and this is really awesome. A lot of people are active in here, and I love it. And then here is the voice channels. There's a lobby, there's general. Even if you want to host a game with the other patrons, go for it. That's why it's a community Discord server. Feel free to. I love it. Plus we all get in there and go back and forth and shit like that. It's really funny. So that's what the Discord server's about. And this is what the $1 and up pledge level. Pretty awesome. So let's talk about the rest of the things that we need to discuss. And I'm sorry, guys, this has been a very long video. I haven't done a long video in quite a while. Whoa! I'm back in my dungeon again. Holy crap, that was like instantaneous, wasn't it? So the last couple of things I want to talk to you guys about is, did you guys like it when I played Football Manager and I made a series? I would be willing to do that again, but not in grave detail. But I still would like to stream Football Manager. I have really fallen in love with the sport of soccer, or as the Euros call it, and everybody else in the world except for the United States, football. You know, I get fired up with my players. You know, I do. I ask them what the F they're doing and all that stuff. If you guys liked that series from last year where I created my own team using Football Manager, DRIVETHRU FC, and thank you to Mark for the art for the new club logo. It is awesome. If you liked it, let me know in the comments section down below. Would you like to see more DRIVETHRU FC with Football Manager 17? All right, I would love to do more stuff. God damn, doesn't this beard look awesome? Holy shit! I just wanna rub this beard on someone's chest. Oh, never mind. She knows who she is. Anyway, would you like to see more Football Manager? And lastly, I want to remind you guys about the schedule that I announced last week, the schedule change. And God damn, this hat is fucking hot. So remember, guys, Wednesday is going to be the Digital Dungeon Master workshops. All of the other, when I, when I have co-hosts with somebody else and stuff like that, it'll be Wednesday. All right. Also, Thursday is going to be my, it's going to be Out of the Abyss. That game will not be streamed. It will not be on YouTube. But I will be doing a bi-weekly recap, a recap on that game every 2 weeks and talk about what has happened. You guys will know everything about the characters, everything that they did. It'll be really nice. I'll really spend a lot of time on that. So I'm really looking forward to doing that also. And I may open that up and start doing that with all my other games too. So look for that. That's going to be Thursday. Now Friday is Adventures League night. We start at either 6 p.m. if it's Tyranny of Dragons, and if it's Storm King's Thunder, it's going to be 8. So this week is Storm King's Thunder. So we'll be starting at 8 p.m. Eastern for that. We play for a couple hours. So games last 2.5 hours. Then Saturday is our first session back this year. This was the Storm King Thunder's campaign that was on Sunday afternoon. But guys, it was just too much for me to have 2 games on a Sunday, be up to 1 o'clock in the morning, and have to get up at 5:30 the next morning. Is just too much. And to prep for both games, and to play Taxi for my son and everything else, too much. So I moved the Sunday afternoon game to Saturday night. We're going to be playing from 7 p.m. to 10 p.m. All right, Saturday 7 p.m., 10 p.m. Much better. Everybody likes that. There's a few people that really like the early afternoon, like the Euros, and also a couple of people that watched it with their family that I had no clue about. But guys, I had to do the change. I mean, Sunday was just too difficult for me, and I'm trying to make things easier. So having the game Saturday night, 7 to 10, is going to be much better. All right, Sunday, 9 p.m. Eastern. That's going to be the Fantasy Grounds Storm King Thunder campaign. It'll have Doug. It'll have Chris from Wizards of the Coast. It's going to have Robert Aducci from Adventures League. Rachel is going to be there from Legendary Games. And then the rest of the crew from Fantasy Grounds, JPG, Carl when he can make it, and also James. So, all right, guys, that's going to be it for me this weekend. Guys, please like this video, thumbs up it. Please help get the word out for the Digital Dungeon Master. I want to see 25,000 YouTube subscribers by the end of the year. I want 5 million views by the end of the year. And the only way that I can do it is if you guys help thumbs up the videos and help get the word out. Tweet it out, retweet it out. Please, guys. Thank you guys so much. I love you guys. Check out the Patreon page if you want to sign up for that new Thursday game, or if you want to sign up for the few Adventures League spots that are remaining. Until next week, I hope you guys get all the loot that you want. Keep rolling those crits, and I'll see you next time.